Hi and welcome to Mountain Aromatics. Today I wanted to do something just a little bit different because I was asked about the beginner's kit from creatingperfume.com. This is from Krish, K-R-I-S-H. Thank you very much for watching and writing in and asking about fixatives. What fixatives are in the kit, in the beginner's kit? Great question. So I'm just going to go over this really quick. It's not going to be very long. I'm not going to go over each product individually. That's what all the other videos are about. But I did want to go over, for those of you who are like, I don't know which ones are fixatives. So I want to help you with that. So the first one we have, actually I should just turn all these really quick. Not that you can necessarily see them, but we'll just do that really quick. So the first one is Guavanate. Why is it in this one? Because I did it to a 20%. So that leads me to, I divert all the time, but it's a good diversion. So when you get your Guavanate, for example, it is going to be 100% in the 4 mLs of it. You can do with certain ones, with all of them if you wanted to, but some of them I would not. So this is where it just gets a little bit complicated, where there's some. This would be, for me, a good example. Making a little bit in a 1%. Making some in a 20%, which is what I have right now, and then having some at 100%. Then in your formulas, when you're making those, you can choose a 100% Guavanate, a 20%, or a 1%. I hope that's not confusing, because there's some that I just would never do that with, like, I bet I don't have it here, but like Hercolyn, personally, I would always use that at 100%. You don't have to. You can in fact do it at a 50%. In fact, you could do this at a 50%. Do you see how this can get either confusing really quick or complicated really quick? It kind of can, and I want to help keep it simple. But there are a few, the ones that are really strong and just have a lot of power behind them. Those are ones that you can cut. I absolutely think about the aldehydes. If you go back to some of the aldehyde videos, you can see I would never even use those at 100%. Personally, like, I would cut them. And those, a lot of those we cut to 1%. I know I'm going off on a tangent here, but anyway, I have my Guavanate. I love it best for me at 20%, and that's why I cut mine to 20%. Although I want to have a little bit at 100%, and for me with Guavanate, that's what I do, 100% and 20%. But that's me. Next one that is a fixative. Alora talked about this in her video. Alora Dillon, Drop by Drop. Head over there. She has some amazing videos as well. She and Vivian, her daughter-in-law. So I'll just say really quick what a fixative will do. A fixative will, to your formula or your fragrance, it will help all of the different materials in your fragrance stay longer on your clothes or your skin. It just fixes it. It just kind of fixes it all together, making it last longer is the most simplistic way I can put it. So that's what it does. And they're usually big, fat, heavy molecules. And most of the time, that's what they are. Fixabois. Fixabois. It's a fixative. Sometimes it took me, I'll just tell you. So it took me a little bit of a long time to realize almost every single name, there's really something to the name of how they name it. And like when I first, you know, read this, you know, Fixabois, oh, Fixabois, that's a cool name. But now I'm like, oh, Fixabois. Everything, there's usually something to the name, and that's what this one is. The next one, which is crazy thick, it's our thickest one in the kit. It's Hercolyn D. It is definitely a fixative. Like, I put on here fixative and I underlined it because I always write a description on a little sticky sticker and put it on my bottles for me, because if you tend to start getting a lot of bottles, it's easy just to look instead of having to go back online and figure out, okay, what was this and what all does it do and what's it for and what's it good for. I write all that on a sticky note, not a sticky note, sorry, on a sticker, and I put it on the bottle. Anyway, you'll be able to see like how thick this is. It just is crazy. That's a fixative right there. This has just a tiny bit of amber to it. Next one, Clearwood. Clearwood, I did a video on Clearwood. It's from patchouli. Patchouli is a fixative. This Clearwood is a fixative. Next one is Fixateur. Fixateur 505. Fixateur is in the name fix, so it's a fixative. The next one is Frankincense. Frankincense is very watery, but even though it's very watery like this, it definitely, to me, pulls all of your molecules, ingredients, materials together in your formula and puts them all together and lifts them up and makes them stronger. And that's what a fixative does. Frankincense is a really cool material. I really, really enjoy it. Can you tell? Oh, there's almost none in there. Next one is Aurantia. If you know me, you know this is one of my favorites. I love it. Why? It's the orange blossom. Love it. Has that aroma to it. This is another one that's going to be very, very thick as well. Yours in your kit will come at 95, gosh, either 95 or 98%. Don't remember, but it'll come at a place where it's usable. It's going to be actually pretty thick like the Hercolyn D. And it's a fixative, obviously. All of these are. So, Linalyl Cinnamate. I am quickly falling in love with this. I don't think I've done, I've not done my video on this one yet, but I love it. I'll just tell you really quickly, it makes formulas a little bit sweeter. Just a little bit sweeter, and it's a blending agent, so it helps blend all of your materials together, kind of like your frankincense. That's what this does. I really enjoy this one. Not sweet like maltol sweet, like a sweetener, like sugary sweet. It's a little different than that. You can do it with your woods. It would sweeten up your woods a little bit, that type of thing, and your florals. Next is Suederal. Suederal LT. It's from IFF. Love this one. If you love the leather and that kind of stuff, it's a fixative. Incredibly masculine. It is so deep and so grounding. It is just, when you open this, it is in your face. Beautiful in your face. Not like too much in your face, and it's not super, it's not sharp. It's very, here I go into it. But it just reminds me of Italian leather. This, like old Italian leather, not the new kind. Love it. It's a fixative. I could just go into these videos could be an hour for me each. It'd be easy for me to do it an hour. I struggle to make these videos short. Benzyl Salicaylate. It is it is restricted to 8% as of this video, and it's a middle note, but it is a fixative. A lot of times fixatives will be a base note, but this one's actually a middle note. And I already did a video on it, so you can go back and look on the video for this one. But these are your, I could be missing one, but as I was going through the kit, I was like, okay, yeah, and I wrote down the fixatives that I saw in the kit. So I'm just saying I could have missed one, but these are your fixatives for your kit. So hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you on the next video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I will see you on the next Mountain Aromatics.